When someone is diagnosed with cancer, it almost always takes a massive support team to carry them through the treatment and recovery process. And today we're learning the story of a woman who fought and won her battle against breast cancer at Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. Now, years later, she's giving back, working alongside leaders there to host a raffle fundraiser for proceeds going towards aiding local cancer patients. Breast cancer survivor Jennifer O'Neill and Mary Bird Perkins Development Director Erica Kelt are joining us with details. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
And Jenny, let's start with you. Your story. At age 33 with no family history, you were diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, and you credit the doctors and staff at Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center with helping save your life. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Sure. So like you said, I was diagnosed with breast cancer at 33 years old. It came as a complete shock. I had very young children at the time. And, you know, it's devastating. You just think, like, why does this happen to me? So my husband and I, we did our due diligence, and we landed at Mary Bird for treatment. And from the moment I walked in, the person working the front desk to the nurses, to the doctors and radiologists and everyone in between, even the volunteers, I was met with such kindness and compassion. And I just knew that because of their attitude towards things, like, I was going to be okay. Like, they were going to take care of me. And I'm so thankful to be 7 years cancer free because of them.
That's so amazing. Erica, sometimes if cancer doesn't affect us or our family personally, we really don't know of those specific cancer treatment centers. Mary Bird Perkins actually has 6 cancer centers in South Louisiana, including 3 in our area, Covington, Hammond, and Houma. Tell us a little bit more about some of the resources that you have for cancer patients like Jenny.
Absolutely. So the mission of Mary Bird is to improve survivorship and lessen the burden of cancer. And we do that by removing barriers for patients. So many patients face challenges already in their lives. They may be on a fixed income or be a single parent home. And so when you add a cancer diagnosis, it just makes things even more challenging. So we provide nutritional supplements, prescription assistance. We help with transportation assistance. We had a patient once who we found out was riding his bicycle to treatment every day. And he was receiving radiation treatment. So that's every day weekly for 6 to 8 weeks. So when we found that out and he no longer could continue riding his bike, we were able to provide him with transportation assistance so he could complete treatment successfully.
Wow. Jenny, we just saw you ringing the bell after your cancer treatment was over. Years after that treatment, you were asked to be on the Mary Bird Perkins Advisory Council. You planned a successful yoga event with cancer screenings, but then COVID hit, so you couldn't do it another year. So you switched gears to online bourbon raffles. How did that come about?
It was kind of crazy, actually. I have a really great friend who's also very involved in the community, and we were brainstorming for our respective organizations that we volunteer for, you know, ideas. And the bourbon raffle came up because her husband is actually a very big bourbon collector, and he'd been participating in these raffles, you know, online. And when I learned how successful they could be, I was like, well, that sounds easy enough. We could totally put on a bourbon raffle. If we raise 15 or 20,000, we'll be doing great. Well, we ended up raising $78,000 last year. It was crazy. We learned a lot about bourbon. I would have never known before.
I know, I see some of those beautiful bottles behind you.
Oh yes, and yes, these are our bottles that we have so far for the raffle.
Wow.
We're gonna have over 70, we're close to 70 bottles right now. And there's something for everyone, really, and I'm referring to my notes because it's a lot. But some of the most well-known ones would be like the Rip Van Winkle 10-year bottle. We have that's right. The Van Winkle 12-year Lot B, another highly sought after from the Van Winkle collection. We have a George T. Stagg, Weller's, and Blanton's. Everyone goes crazy about Blanton's.
Right.
So a ton of bottles, all of them wonderful, would be a great addition to anyone's collection.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's unbelievable that you were able to raise so much money, nearly $80,000. I looked, it looks like you've already raised over $13,000. So the raffle opened up, I believe, on March 4th. It's underway. Tell us when it closes and how people can, like, where's the address that people can go to get raffle tickets?
Sure. So the easiest way to find the website, you can text Bourbon, BOURBON, to 51555, and that'll give you a direct link to the website. That's the easiest way to find us. We also have a Facebook group. If you search Mary Bird Perkins Bourbon Raffle, you'll get to us. And that's where we share a lot of updates when new bottles are added. We do fun contests throughout the period up until the raffle. But raffle ticket sales end April 27th. The drawing will be April 28th.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Jenny, thank you for sharing your story. Erica, thank you for your time. We have posted a link on our website where you can purchase those raffle tickets. Go to WWLTV.com and click on links. Good luck.